So this is my first DIY video. I really want to be a natural DIYer. I'm not. Normally I don't feel like I have the time because I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. But when I look at the videos, it just looks so awesome and I'm like, I want to do that. I never really get around to actually being creative or trying to think about being creative and actually executing out an actual project. But I've dug deep into my creativity and I made my little office folders. And if you would like to know how I made these, stay tuned. So we're just gonna start off with a plain folder. I got mine from Big Lots. It was 70 cents. It's just a regular old folder that people will use for school. So I want to open it up to how far I want it to open on the wall. And I just get a good measurement and then I trace on the inside of the folder. And in that way I have what I want to go in the middle to keep it open. As I got my tracing, and I make it just slightly bigger, I'm going to cut it out slightly bigger than the actual tracing. That way I have room to fold it in, and you'll see why later. And after I get that cut out, I just place it on another side of it, and then I am cutting to trace so I can have two for both ends. And this paper is actually cardstock, so it's a little thicker. So cardstock I think would be a little bit better. And I actually did have this around the house. Every time I watch a DIYer, they're like, oh, I just have this around the house. And I actually did. The only thing that I bought were the folders. So now, before I put in my end pieces, I'm just gonna put on my little sign. Yes, I just got me a Cricut. I'm so excited. So this is my first time, well actually my second time, putting on the permanent vinyl. So I'm just smoothing out to make sure it gets onto the transfer paper. And clean it up. And then I'm just going to put that in front of the folder. And it just says, ready to send. And this is just for my envelopes that I use when I am doing my letter writing. If you're one of Joe's Genesis, you know we've been doing a lot of letter writing. So this is just how I'm trying to stay organized when I am doing my letter writing. So now I just take my scraper and smooth it on so that my letters can stick. And then clean it back. So nice. I'm so excited to use my Cricut. I plan on using it for everything. So once that's all on, you can just set that aside for a second. And then you want to take our triangle pieces and then you want to fold in the sides. That way it has something to glue on the inside of the folder. And then I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other one. And then I have my two, and I try to make them the same size, although they're a little off, but I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. So I'm gonna take my folder, and you wanna really make sure that the pointy side is on the inside of the folder. I was messing up right here. But then I found my error and then I flip it around. So then I'm just trying to see the best way to get the sides glued down and line it up right before I actually put glue on it. So you just take some glue. And first you want to take the gump off. Oh girl, you gotta take the gump off. There you go. Take the gump off and then put some glue on. And I try to make it thin so that it can dry faster and get a little tacky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then I just line it up to the best I can down on that one side. So while that side is down pretty good, then you can take your other one and put that on. And you want to make sure the folds of the little triangle pieces are on the inside. That way it's a little neater and you don't see the folds. Again, making sure the pointy side is on the inside of the folder. Then once you got those down pretty good, you can go ahead and add the glue for the top part. And then once you put the glue on both sides, then you can fold down the folder down on those. And that way you have your opening of your folder so you can hang on the wall. So at this point you want to just kind of flip it over. That way you can press down and line them upright and smooth it in so that it can stick better. So when you're done, you should have something that looks like this. And you have your opening there. And that way I'm going to close on it. So now I'm going to take my hole puncher and I do my best to try to keep the holes on the same level so that it's not too far off. And I just punch in 3 holes. 2 on the sides and 1 in the middle. And then I had these tiny little command hooks, and I don't know if you can see it well, but it's easy when there's the command hook trying to focus. There it is. So it's easy when you just slip it, yeah, that one fell. You slip it down and then fold it into the hole. You'll see it a little later. Yes, I slip it down and then I fold it back up to get it through the hole that I punched in. So now I am just putting on the command strips on the backs and peeling off the back part, and now it's being ready to hang. And this is what I have. And I just thought it was so cute, and it helped me organize my desk, and I can put my envelopes in there when I'm ready to come out, and it holds up pretty well. So this is such a good idea if you've got somebody that you're homeschooling to keep their homework organized or their classwork, different subjects separated. I just thought this was such a neat idea and I wanted to share. I have not seen this on YouTube. I made this all by myself, and I'm actually going to go check to see if there's another YouTuber who's done this before, because I just never seen it and I was just so proud of myself that I actually created something. Tell me what you think. Bye! So if you haven't already, please subscribe. You know, it's free, and then you can be able to see all my other videos coming up, whether it's a lock style or a loose natural if I'm working on clients.